Hi, what's up? I'm good. How are you? Hello, people. Strange. Not used to just sitting down. Yes, it's strange. Don't usually get sunshine. We usually get rained on. Sorry, I missed that then. I don't know who Darkwing is, I'm afraid. Ooh, favorite aliens using combat. Depends on the situation and who am I fighting. Go-to aliens though would be Swamp Fire, definitely. Heat Blast, definitely. And I have to use forearms if I can. No, thank you. Kevin Levin coming? No, he's currently waiting because his friends are going to the All Blue? I don't know what that is. Do I play any sports? Well, I do play football, and the girlfriend also plays tennis. So there's a lot of sports in my family. Arnold checks? Right there. Thank you, Joe, for the boxing gloves. Jacket was actually given to me by my grandpa Max. Least favorite alien? Oh, the worst. Literally, that's why I called him the worst. He's just useless. Can I turn tornado right now? Sadly, no. Arm trick's on a time for it. Hello? Maybe I need to get Bullrich and Dree, but have a look. I don't know, it's not working. Can I watch tell time? Actually, yes. Hello. I'm good, how are you? Okay, asking me to date one of my family members is a bit weird. Ooh, Luke Figs, good question. I mean, Dimension 23 was pretty good. He was a bit of a narcissist, I guess, but, you know, I turn him around. Seeing Gwen with the Omnitrix is a bit weird. But nah, I'd have to say Dimension 23. I'm afraid I don't know what Invincible is. I mean, technically Accelerate is faster. So, because when I'm Accelerate, everything freezes around me. Fast Tracks is fast. Ooh, I saw something about villains there for a second. Favorite villain that I fought? I guess I'd say Kevin, just because I'm now friends with him, so I gotta tease him about that. I do like laying the smack into Vilgax. Anytime I get to see one of my aliens as bad guy, because that's pretty cool. How many aliens do I have? Ooh, almost 80 something. How old am I? 17. Hi. I apologize if it looks like I'm staring at you intently. I'm not. Sun's glaring at me. Oh look, cosplay dude. You ever touch my... Yeah, tell Kevin that I'll leave his car alone, I guess. Least favorite alien is the worst. That's why I called him the worst. But I got the jacket, Uncle Max. Grandpa Max, not Uncle Max, what am I saying? Grandpa Max. Pretty good jacket, to be fair. I am slowly melting because I'm being glorified by the sunlight, but it works. Which alien would you use for fun, not for fighting? Good question. Accelerate's good. All depends what you mean by fun. Accelerate's good. If I'm ever in the ocean or any form of swimming, I could always use water hazard or rip jaws. I definitely like playing around with clockwork. I like freezing people in time. That's funny. Most used alien, forearms, accelerate, diamond head, swamp fire, feedback, of course. Do I use wild mud a lot? Yeah, sometimes. If the mission requires me to do, then sure. Can you have my cousin's phone number? No. She's with Kevin. And no offense, I do not need a mana blast in the face because I gave out my cousin's phone number. I'm good. There's a lot of comments. I apologize if I'm missing people. If someone else got the Omnitrix, what advice would you give them? Dylan, that's a good question. Advice I'd give a new person with the Omnitrix. Learn your aliens. You may not have the same playlist as me, but learn your aliens. Because you never know what sort of situation you're going to be in. I don't know who the Avengers are. Sorry. What is an alien you don't have that you want most? Well, I did meet Prime Ben a couple times, and he had Alien X. I don't know what Alien X is, but it looks pretty darn cool. Hardest villain to battle? Good question. Vilgax, he was pretty tough. Malware's pretty tough too, actually. Not gonna lie. Cats or dogs? Oh, we're dog people. You and Rex are a powerhouse? That we are. Do you have a good concept of do what would I do if my watch broke? Well, I do have two Galvins in the base, so I could always have them look at it. I mean, Azimuth may get annoyed, but they're just as smart as him sometimes. When you got the Omnitrix, was I scared of it? Hell yeah! It's a weird device strapped onto my wrist. It had a lot of secrets that it hid. What was I supposed to do? Who's this Logan dude you talking about? Do I know a Logan? Sorry, Omnitrix on a timeout. Not much I can do with that. How many times I tried to get the Omnitrix off? A couple. Grandpa Max didn't want me to use it. But, once I started turning into all the aliens and saving people, kinda got a hook for it. So. No, Gwen's not single. She's with Kevin. Favorite aliens? Feedback, Swampfire, Heat Blast, Forearms. Accelerate comes in handy. Yeah. That's funny. What's the hardest alien you learned to use? Ooh, good question. Upgrade took a little while because you kind of have to figure out what to do. Upchuck was a little hard. You can't eat food as Upchuck's race. It's so dumb. Grav attack took a little while because you kind of have to literally manipulate gravity. That's actually kind of a hard thing to do. How big is it? The Omnitrix is that big. Does that help? Is Grandpa Max single? Last time I checked, yeah. What if you combine aliens at will? What kind of would be inside? I mean, the future me does do that with the Omnitrix. He likes to use Alien X on atomics, so. Which is weird, because I don't have Alien X. Yo. No, I don't play Warhammer, I play Super Slammers. Super Slammers is fun. What alien can you rely on if you're in danger? Mason, all depends on the danger. Like, if I'm drowning, it'd be Ripjaws. If I'm falling and, just falling, then it'd be a flying alien like Big Chill or Jet Ray. Get me? Has Max ever tried to steal the Omnitrix? No, he has tried taking it off, but he's not tried stealing it, though. No, Julie's at tennis practice. Does the Omnitrix technically make you transgender? Um, no, just force. If an alien race is only limited to one gender, then I'd become that gender. How's life going? Yeah, pretty good. Ty asked me to sit here and talk to you guys for a while. Don't ask me. How many times have I saved the Earth? Ooh! Not to brag. Couple dozen. What's this TWD that people keep asking for? Villain that I hate coming up against? Dot Dranimo. You never know what sort of crazy invention that guy has made. Who had the craziest reaction to the Omnitrix? Jimmy. He was a big fan. So when I showed him the Omnitrix in action, he lost his marbles. Can we see the Omnitrix? Sure. Let me just make sure that thing isn't gonna activate. There I go. Omnitrix. Favorite aliens? At the moment, I've been using a lot of Swamp Fire. We've been dealing with a slight, I guess you could say, invasion, if you will. And yeah, we've been Swamp Fire's been coming in handy. What's the beef about Beto? The guy tried to steal my life. Literally. Your friend Lee? Who's Lee? I know of Rock Lee. Yes, I have seen Ben Prime turn into Alien X. Ben, after he passed down the Omnitrix. I mean, the future me does have a son, Kenny. Or his identity name is Spanner, which I met a couple times. He does have an Omnitrix, so maybe. Or at least I'd make my child one, I guess, because Ben, my future self, has the Omnitrix, so. Favorite food? Chili fries. No, I have not proposed to Julie yet. We have not got that far. How's you and Danny doing these days? Well, after the whole thing with Eon, we haven't really spoken much, but yeah, we keep in contact. Can we not have that? Thank you. Sure, Liam. Here, Omnitrix. Hey, Pete, what's up? Favorite alien at the minute, Swampfire. Been using him a lot. Yes, Gwen's got a boyfriend. It's Kevin, my best friend. One of my best friends. Sorry, Rook. Who's Overflow? How big is it? Like I said, it's that big. Cosplay dude, you can tell Kevin that if he doesn't shut up, I'll use Humongousaur in his car again. Most difficult opponent. Let's say Vilgax, maybe Malware. I mean, Animo's annoying, but he's just a guy at the end of the day. Albedo can be a pain, but you just gotta outsmart him. Are my parents proud of me? Yeah. I'm a hero, man. I literally put my life on the line every day. But I scan Vilgax. Do you know what? I have thought about doing that. That would be interesting. What's my least favorite thing about being a hero? Sometimes people do not understand immediate danger. They want to watch, they want to record, they want to get an autograph when I'm literally trying to save their lives. You get me? Just let me save you first, sort of thing. How did I get the Omnitrix? Well, actually, the Omnitrix landed 7 years ago. Grandpa Max actually had it for a little while, and then he took it off, went missing, and I put it on. And that was 3 years ago now. And I've been using it ever since. Don't worry, we found Grandpa Max. He's not missing anymore. Why was Grandpa Max trapped in the null void, keeping us safe from some crazy aliens? Is there an alien you currently still don't know how to use? Topek, still trying to figure out exactly what he does. And I also got a new alien the other day. I call him Ghost Freak. He's just a ghost, basically. But he seems pretty cool. I can't wait to see what he does. Deadliest alien I've come up against? Vilgax would be pretty up there. We came across this weird big slug thing that would eat planets. I had to use Cannonbolt to break him. That was hard. I am trying to get to all the comments. There's so many people. Could you turn into an Earth animal, or is it just extraterrestrials? No, they have to have some form of subconscious, you know. Some form of, like, the ability to have a society and think for themselves in more than just a primal way. Any confrontations with Albedo? Yeah, quite a few. Albedo's a pain in the ass. Why do you not use your strongest aliens whenever fighting someone? Because it's not all about strength. Sometimes you gotta outwit them. Sometimes it's about taking down instead of beating. Define strongest for me. Are we talking about physical strength, or are we talking about power? Two different things. Show the watch? Sure. Physical strength? Technically speaking, my most strongest alien physically is way big. But if you're gonna not count him because he's gigantic, then I'd say Humongous One. Have I ever accidentally pressed the watch? Yeah, a couple times. Yeah, a couple times. That was a few instances. Can I turn into an alien? I'm afraid not. It's on a timer. Do you think Gwen's magic is stronger than most aliens? I've seen Gwen take out a few aliens by herself. She's very strong. So actually, yeah, maybe. But she is part Anodite. They are one of the strongest aliens around. How old am I? 17. I don't have Alien X yet, but I do like Way Big. Way Big's a lot of fun. Don't use Way Big on, like, any form of city street, because you will break a few buildings. Just a tip for anyone who live in Omnitrix. Gut Rod's fun. Favorite cartoon? Sumo Slammers. I didn't like the reboot, though. The reboot was terrible. Theo, favorite alien right now is Swampfire. He's coming in handy. 4 arms or fairy? What fairy? It's morphing time? Team up, who is better, Rex or Danny? Oh, damn. I do love both those boys. I'm gonna have to say Danny. Only because the stakes were higher. And honestly, just a lot more fun. Like, damn. What's SpongeBob? Freddy's asking if I met any alternate versions of myself. Yeah, I met Prime Ben, Ben 23. I met the future version of myself. A version of myself where Gwen gets the Omnitrix. A version of myself where Grandpa Max got the Omnitrix. I've also met a version of myself that was, like, how do I word this politely? Swinging for the other side. He was interesting. He was all pink, put it that way. I've also met a version of myself that was a Nazi. I met a version of myself that was into eating people. And I also met a version of myself who didn't use the Omnitrix and became a crazy cat person. Pesky Dust or Upchuck? I personally prefer Upchuck. Are me and Asmith chill? Yeah, me and Asmith get along all the time. Little Man? Are you talking about Grey Matter? Deco, I am still a hero. Maybe a vampire version of yourself? I have not yet met a vampire version of myself. That would be kind of interesting. Who's better, Fast Track or Accelerate? Look, I try to get, like, you know, people to, like, Fast Track. It doesn't work, okay? Accelerate's just better. I have to agree. Where's Vilgax? He should be in the Null Void. That's where I left him. What's my opinions on Blitzwolfer? I mean, he's a good alien. Scary transformation when I first turned into him, though. I literally I thought I was going mad, turning into a werewolf. Yeah, he's a good alien. How do I change into the aliens? Well, I'll push that button, and then this pops up the hologram, and I just rotate it until I find the alien I want, and then I give it a good old smacking, and I transform. That sun is really bright. Oh my god. Which alien do you want the most? I don't have Alien X. I don't have Atomics. I saw like an alien that could transform into a vehicle. I want to scan him. He was cool. He was named after an insect or something, like I don't know, wasp or something. If I have a transform to Wrath, yeah, I've got Wrath. I keep getting told I'm not a nice person when I'm Wrath, though. He influences the anger a bit too much. Is certain transformations painful? I felt dizzy. I wouldn't say it's not like a physical pain. It's more like kind of like an echo, if that makes sense. Kind of like, you know, when you're on a ride of some kind, like a roller coaster, and then you get off, and then you kind of feel that like awkward, like you're not dizzy, but like rush. It's kind of like that. Don't hit it too hard, that's why I get the wrong alien. Oh, that's stupid, man. Hitting it hard is fine. That's not gonna break anything. Right? Note to self, I need to ask Azimuth about this. Where's Dr. Animo? He should be in Plumber's HQ's prison, but he keeps breaking out. I keep telling Grandpa Max we need up security. How do you get the aliens in your watch? Well, if I meet an alien I haven't got yet, the Omnitrix usually scans it, so it comes in handy. Is Grandpa Max around? No, he's out in space. He's doing a galactic conference right now. We're trying to make peace between two planets. So, hopefully he can settle it for us. He's being like a medium, if you will. Do I still use the code on stream? Yeah, of course. That's how the Omnitrix works. Could I scan a Kryptonian? Isn't that what that Superman guy is? I mean, yeah, technically. What alien transformation do I tend to avoid? Ooh. Rip Jaws if there's no water around, because he's pretty useless without water. Gray Matter if I know I'm gonna get squished. Ball Weevil. Oh my god, Ball Weevil. That thing is so annoying. How fast does it accelerate? No offense, I've never actually calculated his speed in like a form of measurement. I just know that when I do go my fastest as I accelerate, everything is frozen. So, where's Albedo? Dunno, I haven't seen him in a while. Last time we fought, he escaped. I was kind of hoping he kind of, you know, fucked off and left Earth, but who knows. How's Gwen? Last time I checked, she's doing good. Can we see the watch? Sure. I didn't let him escape, by the way. Thank you very much. Just unfortunate circumstances. Hardest villain fight. Ooh. The time that Vilgax teamed up with people from Ledger Domain. That was hard. Maltruant doesn't really exist anymore. Can't erase him from the timeline. Thank God. Favorite alien at the moment, Swampfire. I've been using him quite a lot. He's been going through a weird thing though. He looks slightly different. I don't know. It just feels strange being Swampfire. His body keeps changing. Apparently, to Gwen, she thinks he's blossoming. I don't know what that means. But did I get the jacket? Grandpa Max gave it to me. Where's Paradox? Honestly, I don't even know what Paradox is half the time. He's in several dimensions, timelines, universes all at once. That guy's doing whatever Paradox does. Okay, well, first off, Charmcaster, ill, gross, and second of all, you do realize that's my cousin as well, right? What's my best hand-to-hand combat alien? Kick and Hawk. If you're talking about Logan as in Tyson, no, he lives here. I see him around all the time. Who's Goku? No, Gwen's dating Kevin. No, I don't play games all the time. I play Sumo Slammers, but Ty's the gamer. Which villain wasn't you able to beat with aliens? There's been a couple. Sometimes whenever the Omnitrix times out, we used to time out, I had to use my brain. I beat Kevin once, just being human. I beat an alien invasion from Vilgax, just being human. I also beat a weird android thing, just being human. Least favorite alien? The worst. Would I say I remember everyone? Nah, it's kind of Gwen's job. I'm more of the, being a hero. Is my jacket latex? No, it's leather. Who's Ichigo? What's this Walking Dead you keep talking about? Damn, there's Ben. It's hero time! Okay, can people stop asking me how bad my cousin is? She's my cousin, that's just gross. He said the thing. Oh, that's funny. How is Gwen? Yeah, she's good. She's currently at the university. She's trying to actually study to be a teacher. Hey, what's up? Omnitrix backstory. Landed on Earth 7 years ago. Asmo standing here. It was on Grandpa Max for a little while. He used it, but didn't want to be a hero as much because he retired being a plumber. Took it off, went missing. I then put it on, and I've had it ever since. And don't worry, we found Grandpa Max. He's safe. Rocky, if you're talking about Ty's little kid, he's currently at his mother's house. Hence why I'm not to be around. Last time I checked, Bonnie Blue's a human. The Omnitrix won't let me turn into humans. Wow, that sun is bright. Holy crap. Favorite Batman Arkham game? I don't know anything about Batman Arkham, but I do know Sumo Arkham. That's a fun gaming series. Let me see here. Dion's Bara, you think you're being funny, but you're forgetting I'm a universal hero. I've been to multiple planets, so of course I've been outside. What do I think about the older Ben 10s? Yeah, some of them are cool. I'm friends with some of them. Some of them are really wacky and weird, and some of them you just don't want to be friends with. Have I played any Lego Marvel games? Don't know about Lego Marvel games, but I have played the Lego Sumo Slammers game. The animation wasn't that great. Most powerful alien I have at the moment would be, I'd say, way big. I haven't got Alien X yet. Oh, thank you, Jens. I appreciate that. Biggest rival? Well, it used to be Kevin, but we're now best friends. So I don't know if that counts yet, still. No, Kevin, Ethan Levin. Favorite alien to use? Recently I've been using a lot of Swamp Fire, but overall, I'd have to do Forearms. But again, feedback's also there, so. Freddy, you're talking about Albedo. He's actually a Galvin, who tried to make his own Omnitrix, failed. It then proceeded to form himself into a human, making him stuck into a human form. And then when our Omnitrix connected, it kind of fucked up the DNA. So that's why he has white hair. It's a bit weird. Honestly, I'd let Albedo do his thing. Whenever he decides to show his face, I'll just punch him a few times. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked the videos. Ty lets me kind of jump on here and make videos sometimes. Apparently, it helps with viewership. I'm not entirely sure what that means. But he lets me stay here every now and then, so. What would you be doing if you never got the Omnitrix? Well, when Grandpa had the Omnitrix on, I was kind of I kind of helped out a lot, so I guess I'd be, I don't know, somewhere in the plumber's base. helping out somewhere. As long as I didn't have to clean any of the prison cells, because that'd be gross. Who's better, Ben or Gwen? I mean, I'm not gonna brag or anything, you know. Most used alien? That'd be Accelerate, just because he's really fast. I can get a lot of stuff done as Accelerate. Is Max still alive? Yeah, of course. He's currently out in space. He's doing a galactic meeting between planets. He's trying to do a peace treaty. See if we can stop them from fighting each other. If all my aliens had to fight, who would win? Yeah, but I'm the alien. So am I controlling all of the aliens? Or is it multiversal? I'm confused. The reboot of Sumo Slammers? I hated it. I refused to watch the reboot of Sumo Slammers. I have fought Gwen a couple times. Echo seems to work. Chromastone can absorb mana, which means her magic would be mute. So Chromastone, Echo. Upchuck kind of works. And worst case scenario, I just stomp her out with Waybig. She's not watching this, right? What's the best version of the Omnitrix? I'd say Prime Ben. I saw his Omnitrix, a little bit different than mine. Rob, yes, absolutely. Just because you have a sad life and you can't do anything fun doesn't mean I can't. Who fixes the Omnitrix when it breaks? Either Azimuth comes back from Galvin Prime, or there is Blue Trick and Dreba, but Azimuth doesn't like it when they fiddle the Omnitrix, so Azimuth usually comes and fixes it. Oh damn. It's hero time! Thank you for the galaxy. What's one alien I'd try to avoid turning into? Ball Weevil. He's just a pain in the ass. You try making a ball of slime that rolls and has to collect things to get bigger when you're in the middle of space. It doesn't work! You're asking which alien would I tap? You do realize that's me, right? I turn into the aliens. You're asking, would I tap myself? Time to retire? Why did I retire for? I've only been here for 3 years. How long is the cooldown for? When it's not being a pain in the ass, it's usually 10 minutes. But right now, it's on the fritz. I don't have a basement. Thank you, Juicer, for the galaxy. Here you go. It's hero time! Favorite alien to turn into? Swamp fire, accelerate, forearms, definitely. Oh, thank you, Juicer, again. Ready? It's hero time! For once, I wish the sun could fuck off. Jesus. See, Ghost Freak's a new alien. I kind of like him. He's kind of cool. I like being able to, turn invisible, stay hidden. Possessing people seems kind of fun. I might have accidentally made Rook punch himself in the face a couple times. He seems like a real cool alien. I can't wait to see what else I can do with him. Did I miss a galaxy? Okay, fair enough. I've had 3 moderators tell me I've missed a galaxy. My apologies. It's hero time! My neighbors must think I'm absolutely insane. They've heard hero time like 5 times now. I am insane, thanks, I'll take that. Well, yeah, but I also live here too. Juicer, you're being too kind, man, you're being too kind. It's hero time! I'm gonna turn into one of those NPC freaks. Hey, maybe that's why the omnitrix on the fritz, because I keep hitting it in saying hero time without actually transforming. Maybe onto something. Is that getting boring to say now? Nah, it's fine. Been saying it for a couple of years. It's fun to say. It strikes fear into the hearts of my enemies. Hang on, I've missed a few comments here. I've seen the galaxy, I've seen it, hang on. Cosplay Dude said something and I missed what he said. He said something about when he's not banned. Because he got banned, apparently. Ty was telling me about it earlier. Yes, I saw the galaxy. I swear to God, Ty's gonna get some complaints. It's hero time! I don't have a wife. My girlfriend Julie's at tennis practice. Have I... Would I go live with Danny? That's a possibility. If Danny wants to hang out again. How old am I? 17. Which Danny would you want to hang out with, Phantom or Phantom? I'll take him either way. That sounded wrong, I apologize. Thank you, Connor. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you, Thea. Ty told me about you. He said you're a good one. Favorite alien at the moment is Swampfire, only because the invasion we keep going through. Swampfire comes in handy. They don't like plant life, so they decided to invade Earth, which makes no sense. What do I think of Kevin? I used to despise Kevin. We used to not get along, but now he's my best friend. Have I ever gone to a Comic-Con convention? I have, actually. Ty took me to Exeter Comic-Con and Gaming Convention in 2024. It was pretty fun. Some kids wanted to take a picture of me. It's kind of strange, actually. First time being famous. Has Kevin learned how to touch the arm tricks yet? Yeah, ever since he learned how to absorb solid materials. Hey. Not Migo. If you're talking about Ty's kid, actually no, because his friends all love the fact that I come out and I make videos and all that stuff. Thank you for the gifts that aren't galaxies, by the way. I just thought I'd thank you guys for that. It's really cool. Who's my favorite hero? It used to go it used to be Commander Kangaroo, but turns out he's actually a supervillain. What happened to my lip? That's a nasty fight with Vilgax, that was. Fairy alien transformations, Swampfire, Forearms, Accelerate, Feedback. I am liking the new Ghost Freak guy that I got the other day. He's really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing more with Ghost Freak. Who's faster, Alien X or Jet Ray? I mean, I don't have Alien X yet, but Jet Ray's my fastest alien. But apparently to Ben Prime, Alien X can pretty much be limitless, so I'd say that. Can you sleep around my house? I mean, I'd have to talk to my parents first. Do I have kids? Oh god, no. Not yet. Ty does. Oh, me. I beat Kevin all the time. I beat Kevin all the time. Especially at the fighting game. He's better at the go-kart game, but I never got into that. Hey, I got my license. I drive everywhere, thank you. That's why I got my own car. I got a car. I passed my driving test and everything. How's Gwen? Yeah, she's good. She's currently at the university, I think. Who's my best bud? Kevin, Rook, Jimmy, I guess, sometimes. If you're talking about Ty's kid, yeah, he's at his mom's house for a week. So you're not going to see Logan for a while. Favorite alien? Swampfire, forearms, accelerate, feedback. Just name a few. How many aliens do I have? Between like 70 and 80, around the 80 mark. My newest one's Ghost Freak. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. I know he can possess people, that seems kind of fun. Passing people, yeah, just saw a bunch of people out there just walk past. They didn't see me. It was great. I have a dog. Well, okay, my parents have a dog, and then Ty has 3 cats. Julie has Ship. Does that count? I mean, it's an alien dog, but I guess that counts. Finn, Julie's my girlfriend. She fights with us when it comes to using Ship, because Ship's a galvanic mechamorph. How many Slamage cards did you have to trade to get that jacket? None. My grandpa gave me this jacket. Why'd I still stay with your mom? Well, I don't live with my parents, but I also don't live here. I go see my parents, I stay with Ty sometimes, and then I'm also on the road a lot, you know, whether it's with Kevin, Rook, Grandpa Max, whatever we're doing. Who's Ty? Exactly. Who is Ty? No, sadly, Julie's at tennis practice. Do I have any siblings? No, I don't have any siblings. I guess that's why I always hang out with my cousin, huh? That makes a lot of sense. Are Kevin and Gwen still together? Yep, they definitely are. How old am I? 17. Is Grandpa Max dead? No, Grandpa Max is just busy. Like, all the time. I do keep telling him it's gonna be bad for his health, but the old man don't listen to me. I don't have Alien X's transformation yet, but I have met Ben Prime and Ben 10,000, and they both turned Alien X. I thought they were pretty cool. What's my full name? Benjamin Kirby Tennyson. Show you the watch? Sure. That's the Omnitrix. Have I managed to unlock Wildvine? Yeah, I love Wildvine. Wildvine's cool. Transform into a dinosaur? I only have 2 dinosaur-like alien transformations. Humongosaur and Aerodactyl. Actually, they come from the same home planet. Their planet's basically dinosaur-like. Ooh, 2 aliens I'd mix if I could. I would combine the likes of Big Chill and Jet Ray. The speed of Jet Ray, the intangibility of Big Chill, laser beams with Jet Ray, but the ability to freeze things. Sounds pretty good to me. I have time traveled? Yes, I have. I've been to the future twice, and I've been to the past once. Don't hang out with Paradox for a long period of time, because that shit seems to happen. TC, I didn't have Dominatrix when I was 10. You want to see Dominatrix? Sure. Well, Grandpa Max got when I was 10, and then I got when I was 13, because that's when Grandpa Max took it off, and then went missing. So, I've had it for a couple years now. It recalibrated when it went into my arm. I never had the original prototype looking thing. No, TC, that's Ben Prime. I never had Dominatrix at the age of 10. I got Dominatrix when I was 13. Read that. I did get an offer to make a game. They wanted to, like, do the whole motion capture thing with all my aliens. But I can't remember what happened, but I never ended up doing that. Did I fight Kevin? I fought Kevin a few times before we became friends. I wish I could turn into an alien for you guys, but Gomtrix on the fridge right now. TC, yes, that did happen. But we found a way to revert it back. Trizzy, all depends on who I'm fighting and what the situation is. What if someone attacks the world and your Omnitrix on the fridge? Everyone's just gonna die? I mean, stuff happens, okay? Honor checks on the fritz. We have Gwen, we have Rook, we have Kevin, we have Julie, and, her dog. There's a few of us now, so it's not like the world isn't protected. And worst case scenario, I could always rope in the other Bens I know. We do have communication with each other. Have I fought any supervillains? Define supervillains, but Vilgax, Dr. Animo, Kevin was a villain for a little while. And then we got Malware, Machuant, we have... Oh god lord, let's see. Albedo. Julie became evil for a little second, but luckily that was squashed real quick. That was Mad Ben, Bad Ben, Benzaro. Hi. Kangaroo Commando. That was a shame. That was a cool TV show. Damn, I've been doing this for like over an hour. Which version of yourself could you imagine being the most friends with? Ben Prime. Ben 23. I met a version of myself who had something called the Ultimatrix. I don't think I could be friends with him. Jack, if you wish to obviously use it, just don't be in a small confined space. Be out in the open, practice if you want to. If you want to take it off, I would highly recommend trying finding azimuth, or at least contacting the plumbers. Where did I get the jacket from? Grandpa Max. Do I remember meeting Generator Rex? Rex, the guy who can transform? Yeah, man, Rex is cool. Me and Rex have teamed up a few times now. How old is Julie? 17. Same as me. How long have I had the jacket? Actually, Grandpa Max left it for me when he went missing. Has any of my aliens become sentient and tried fighting back? No, that hasn't happened to me. Not yet, anyway. I hope not. Do I live by myself? No, so I jump between my parents' house, plumber's base, I crash at Kevin's place sometimes, Ty lets me stay here for a little while, and then obviously I travel a lot, so... No, Grandpa Max ain't dead. Grandpa Max is just off in the galaxy. He's at a peace treaty at the minute. What do I think of Gwen? Gwen is an awesome cousin. She's very kick-ass. And honestly, I don't think I could be the type of hero I am without her around. She's out of my back more than most people. You and Gwen give a lot of sibling energy. Yeah, we did grow up together. I mean, that's what you get when you're cousins. We were born on, like, the same day. We're almost twins. If we were siblings, we would have been twins. Where did I get the watch? Azimuth created it, sent it to Earth, and after my grandpa Max took it off, I had it. Funny coincidence, huh? Yeah, a little bit. What's my favorite alien transformation? Swamp Fire, Forearms, Feedback, Accelerate, Humongousaur, just name a few. Which alien have I used the least? Pixie Dust, Ball Weevil, and the worst. Do I have a girlfriend, Corey? Yeah, her name's Julie. She's currently at tennis practice. What transformation was so hard to do you couldn't do it at first? Ooh. I mean, Way Big was pretty tricky. Hardest battle? Malware fused with Vilgax. That was hard. Nah, I'm afraid I can't transform feel right now. Arm tricks on the Fritz. Scariest fight? Zombozo. He's a clown, and I don't do clowns. Me, I'm 17. Who you want to play in the... Ooh. I'm going to have to go with Jinko. Jinko's one of the best characters in Super Slammers. Which alien is the biggest? Way Big. He's literally a gigantic alien. What's wrong with Domtrix? I don't actually know. I need to get Azimuth to have a look. It's just not working. No, I don't have the old Matrix. I have met a version of Ben with the old Matrix. It's kind of weird, but I don't have the old Matrix. We have had a few galaxies, yeah. Thanks, Freddy. I appreciate you. Strongest alien as in power or physical strength? Because they're two different things. I should make a cameo? God, no. Where's Ty? I believe he's editing. I don't understand the whole content thing. I just do what he asks me to because he lets me live here rent free. So, you know. Can we see Ty? Like I said, he's busy. He told me, "Do not disturb me for anything." I was like, "Okay." And then I said, "Yeah, but what if, like, you know, I have to go save people?" And he just said, "Just end the live stream." I was like, "Okay, cool." Are me and Ty good friends? Hell yeah. What's my go-to alien? All depends on the situation. Is Logan my best bud? No, he's Ty's best bud. I don't really see Logan much. Favorite aliens? Swamp fire, feedback, forearms, accelerate, humongosaur. Just name a few. What's my origin story? Well, camping trip when I was 10, Omnitrix landed and my grandpa Max used it for a couple of years. Did try saving people. I tried to convince him to be a hero, but he eventually took it off. And then a couple of years later, turns out he went missing. I found the Omnitrix, it attached it to me, and then recalibrated. And I've been wearing it and using it ever since. Don't worry, we found Grandpa Max. He was trapped in the null void. We did find him eventually. What's my worst? As in me getting defeated? Is that what you mean? My most reliable alien? That would have to go to Upgrade, because it's pretty much something everywhere that he can hack into and use. Swamp Fire, because he can speak plants out of everything. Diamond Head and Big Chill, I'd say my most reliable aliens, so they can get me out of pretty much most jams. Worst time I was defeated? Malware. I think. Saying that though, I did meet a Ben 10 future version of myself who got defeated by a Albedo 10,000 version of himself. That was kind of scary. I had to fight him. That was not fun. He kicked my ass big time. Used all my Echo. Whew. Where's the watch? Right there. So why people keep asking me about Logan? I mean, that's Ty's kid. And last time I checked, I think he's named after some comic book character or something. How did the watch change? It just, whenever it went onto my wrist, it recalibrated itself. At first, we thought it was because of the DNA difference, because it was meant for my Grandpa Max, but then when I put it on, it changed. We thought it was that, but it turned out it just recalibrated itself. Let's see. Have I saved anyone this week or been a chill week? Let's see. There was a fire that I had to put out. I used water hazard for that one. Luckily, it was just a very small building. Dr. Animo tried to take over a massive zoo. There was a lot of people saved there, and obviously had to fight Dr. Animo. We had 2 robberies, and we also had Albedo, a different version of Albedo, come from a different universe to try and fight me. But no one was really hurt there because he jumped into the plumber's base, so. Have I lost anyone doing this? No one's died, if that's what you're talking about. We've had some few close calls. Kevin's almost died a couple times. Gwen's almost died twice. Brooks almost died once. Almost lost Grandpa Max God knows how many times. But no, we haven't. No one's died, thankfully. Hey, new peeps, what's up? I have a girlfriend called Julie. She has a galvanic mechamorph, my upgrade alien. For those who don't know what a galvanic mechamorph is, she has a dog, which is a galvanic mechamorph, and she's trying to be a professional tennis player, which is really cool. And she helps us out with Ship. Ship can turn into armor and a literal flying ship and stuff, so she tries to help out where she can. Have I fought Agrigor? Yeah, I've met Agrigor a couple times. I don't have an iPhone, that's an Android. Did I beat Agrigor? Yeah, we beat Agrigor. But we almost didn't. We almost failed a couple times. It was a hard one. Technically speaking, when we didn't beat him, we sent him to a different universe, so I don't know if that counts. Connor, no, I haven't. I've met Ben to the Ultimatrix, but I've never had it. How's Gwen these days? Still knocking about Kevin? Yeah, Gwen and Kevin are still together. Shows to watch? Sure. Was it hard to forgive Kevin? No, we've been friends pretty much since day one, so. Transform into something? I wish I could. The goddamn Omnitrix is on Fritz again. Yes, there are definitely some horrible people in these lives, definitely. I can see why Ty hasn't gone live in a while. I do appreciate the moderators, though, I'm just saying. No, I highly doubt Vilgax will be coming around. He's trapped in the null void. We have trackers on him, too. Is he stuck there for good? Hopefully. I mean, this is Vilgax we're talking about. He could break out. But we do have a tracking drone on him, so if he enters our dimension, then we have sensors that will go off. Fast track or accelerate? Accelerate. Can I prank call my cousin? No, because she's more than likely teaching a class. I'd rather not do that. I don't need Kevin and Gwen punching me in the face, so. Omnitrix. You asked me where the watch was, it's there, just not working. Do I feel bad for Eon? Yeah, I did. Not at first, but I do. I actually feel bad for a lot of my villains. Favorite aliens, that would be Forms, Feedback, Humongosaur, Accelerate. Yeah, there's quite a few. I don't know what this Spider-Man is. But I'm to feedback, nothing. I love using feedback. What's Grandpa Max doing? He is at a peace treaty trying to stop two planets from fighting because it keeps causing issues. Have I met Generated Rex? Yeah, I met Rex. He's cool. I met Rex a few times now. Where's the Omnitrix? Right there. Who's Gwen Stacy? I don't know this person. Why did I get the jacket? Grandpa Max. What's Best Buds? I'm very confused. If you're talking about the thing that Ty does with his son, that's his thing with his son. How do I know Ty? I actually saved his ass a couple times actually now, but I saved his life, and yeah, he obviously a big fan. He's obviously seen variations of me, I guess, and he offered a place for me to stay because I needed locations around the world. I got a few places I can stay now, and Ty just happens to be one of them. And then instead of paying rent, he makes me do videos on TikTok because he's weird. What are Feedback's powers again? He can absorb and then redirect energy. More or less lightning. But yeah, you can basically any form of electrical charge, any form of like energy charge, he can absorb and redirect it. Who am I? Big 10? Are you saying like my best playlist of aliens? Is that what you mean? Favorite movie? I'd have to say Sumo Slammer's Endgame. If I could only had 10 aliens, I'd have to limit myself to Accelerate, Diamond Head. Accelerate, Diamond Head, Upchuck, Swamp Fire, Big Chill, Echo, Feedback, Way Big for Power, I guess, Jet Ray, and this is very tricky, Gravitack. Who's my best friend? Kevin and Rook, and I'm not going to pick one or the other because they're both just going to want to punch me no matter what I say. I wish I could transform into an alien for you, but Omnitrix is currently under Fritz. You talking about Ty's little dude? Oh, he's at his mother's house. Well, there is a version of me who's in his 40s, so make sense then. Have I seen Paradox? Yeah, Paradox is cool. Me and Paradox are friends. He just turns up, but, you know, that's Paradox for you. I think Ty said he gets Logan back on Friday. Hence why I'm able to do this now. Do me and Logan get along? Logan hasn't really met me. We tend to kind of stay away from Logan, just in case, you know, me, Rockley, Okami, Zach, Ichigo, Obi-Wan. I've met all them, but I haven't met Logan, really. I think Zach's met Logan. I think. I could be wrong, though. I'll have to talk to Zach later. Howdy. I wonder if there's a Texan version of me somewhere. Like a cowboy. Better ask Paradox. Since Omnitrix was designed as a tool piece and cross piece, yes, it was. How did I get my Omnitrix? It was once, hey, thanks, fist bump to you too. It was once a device sent to Earth for because of Azimuth, and my grandpa Max wore it for a couple years, but he couldn't take the stress of being a hero, so he took it off. And then a couple years later, he went missing, and I put it on to go save him. And I've had it ever since. So, do I live alone? Depends which house I go to. Because I have a house. I live with my parents, technically. I stay at Kevin's house. I stay at Ty's house. I got a house, like, in Germany somewhere. I got a few places. No, I'm 17. Hence why I live with my parents. What's my favorite color? I don't know. I don't know what my favorite color could be. You know? I don't know. Tell you my story? Well, like I said, oh hey Neil, what's up? Like I said, got the Omnitrix after Grandpa Max took it off and went missing. And then after we saved Grandpa Max, me, Kevin, and Gwen decided to kind of help people out. She had magic, he had his absorbing powers, I had the watch. Then we met Rook, Rook joined the team. We found Jimmy, Jimmy joined the team. I met Julie, Julie joined the team. And we kind of restarted the plumbers, and now Grandpa Max kind of runs the plumbers, I guess. Who built the watch? Oh, it's Azimuth. Little Galvin dude. How many transformations do I have? About 70. My newest one's Ghost Freak, which I'm really excited for. Really excited to use Ghost Freak more. Yes, I know about the black mark on the jacket, I know. That was Ty's fault. Blame Ty. How many family members do I have? Well, I got mom and dad. Then I have Gwen, her parents, Gwen's brother, and then I got Grandma Vidona, and then I got our distant cousin, who's also an Adamite. So, I mean, almost 10 that I know of, that I've met recently. Next video of me, I don't know. That's kind of a conversation between me and Ty. Me and Ty need to talk about that. I know he wants to get some videos done with me, Zach, Okami, and and I think he wanted to do Rock Lee next. Not too entirely sure. Maybe it was Ichigo. I don't know. He spoke to a few of us the other day. Have I met Generated Rex? Yes, I have. Has Logan met me? No, not yet. Favorite midnight snacks? Chili fries. Gwen doesn't do the whole content thing. Like I said, only reason why I make content for Ty because I live here rent free sometimes. Let's see the watch? Sure. I do not have Alien X yet, no. Trust me, I've been wanting him. Is the watch broken? Yeah. It's on the fridge. I'm actually waiting for Dreeba. He's meant to be calling me soon. See if they can figure out what's wrong. They scanned it earlier. Am I 10? No, I'm 17. Who's my favorite aliens? Forearms, accelerate, feedback, swampfire, just name a few. How did I get the Omnitrix? After I landed on Earth, my grandpa Max wore it for a little while, took it off because of the whole stress thing, went missing, and then I put it on. And then it recalibrated, and now I saved the world and the universe multiple times. How big is the watch? That big. Nah, sorry, I can't transform right now. Omnitrix on the fridge. What if there's an emergency? Well, like I said, we have Rook, we have Gwen, we have Kevin, Julie, or other people. Have I got a galaxy yet? Yeah, we got a few. How long would it take to save the universe? All depends what the threat is. You know? Yeah, I'm not falling for that trick, by the way. Hey, what's this? Oh, cool. Dreeba says the machine's ready. We can finally go fix the Omnitrix. Well, that's me done then. Well, thank you everyone for coming and chatting with me. Ty's been kind of hyped to do this for a little while and get me involved more. If people want to talk to me again, maybe we could. Or maybe we could have some of the other guys that are around, you know, Ichigo, Obi-Wan, Spider-Man maybe, Okami. I know Zach would love to talk to you guys. And, yeah, I should say thanks. Ty said that when I end this, I've got to tell people to go check out Cosplay Bro 637 on YouTube. And he also told me to tell you guys thanks for the gifts, the likes, the shares, and the follows. And he also told me to tell you guys, oh darn it, what was it again? Oh yeah, that was it. He told me to end it with this. It's hero time! There you go. You got one for free. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you guys have had a good time getting to know me. And I shall see you guys, hopefully, maybe again live. But if not, I'll see you in the videos.